Mode here on F1 2017. We're here at round 11. It's the Hungarian Grand Prix in Budapest. And to be honest, I was expecting this track to be difficult, as it always has been for us. And make no mistake, it's definitely come across that way again. We are starting in P13. We're just lacking the out and out pace that we need to be successful around here, and like I say, it is a shame, but these things happen, and I don't know. It just right. Hopefully there'll be some rain in the race that can save us. If not, points may be a struggle here today. But anyway, last time out it was the British Grand Prix, our home Grand Prix, and it was a fairly successful Grand Prix, if not incident full. We basically started 6th. We went off on the first lap, collected Lewis Hamilton with us. Sorry, guys. And yeah, we dropped basically to the back of the field. Had to work our way back through. We also had to, basically we kept losing it, going through Maggots and Beckett's, and we just had to try. We just had to try and like basically just hold our breath every time we went in there. I think there was one flashback I did on it when it happened, and like I said, believe it or not, the car felt brilliant. It really did. It was a really good race. We had some really good battles with Grosjean, Magnussen, Hulkenberg, who unfortunately came out on top, and we got 8th. We got 8th, and I can be happy with that. Hamilton, he had a it was a race to forget, really. Obviously, he collected us, pitted, new wing, had a puncture later on, and then an engine failure, which kind of like put an end to his hopes and dreams of becoming yet another Grand Prix winner at the Circuit de Silverstone. Of course. So, to be honest, it was a bad race all round for the Brits, because I was the top Brit in 8th. And considering it's the British Grand Prix, having a Brit come home in 8th and be the top Brit, it's not that good. It's just one of them things. But yep, we are here for the Hungarian Grand Prix. Let's go to the race, because ideally I want this race out as soon as possible. And can I just give a shout out as well to Positively Glad, who I sort of do a co-op with as well. He has, after, well, we're in our season 4 now? Yeah, we're in season 4, and he's finally left McLaren and gone to Force India, so I wish the bloke many success on his travels. And of course, we got an offer as well at the end of the last race to go and drive for either Renault, Toro Rosso or Haas. I turned down all the offers because there's no need for me to make a mid-season move. We moved from Toro Rosso to Haas. This was our first Grand Prix for Haas, and we got 4th place. And we're P13, aren't we? Yeah, we are. And yeah, so like I said, there was just no need. There was no need to do it again. So we're going to finish the season off at Williams. Hopefully, put them in a strong position for next season, which would be interesting. But yes, P13 is going to be a struggle. Let's get this race underway. Is there any rain? No. We're going to have to do some fuel saving as well. That's never a good thing. We'll see how we are after 5 laps and see what the fuel situation's at. Let's start this race. Let's skip the formation lap. Go, the lights count down in Budapest. 5 lights, and away we go. Bit of a bogged up start, really. Massa gets a really good start. Already lost 2 positions. Oh. Yeah, okay. Why? Let's right. Sorry guys, that I didn't even look in my mirrors. I didn't even look in my mirrors. Why did I even think? Oh, look at that, as we try and hold off these guys. We're going to have to stick to the outside. There's absolutely nowhere we can go. Gonna go try and see if we can make it around the outside of several guys. Down the inside. Are they going to allow us through? We drift out wide and we're in P9. Really thought the Red Bulls would be this race. There's my rival Ocon, who we actually drew against, but we got oh, we've hit. You know what? You know what? Just because. Right, okay. That's where I'm going to do the flash. There we go. So once again, a poor first lap from Oz. This is where we should be, really. Now we've just got to make our way through the field. I tell you what, Vettel's got a storming start. Look at him, typical Sebastian Vettel. Both Reynolds did. Mine who took this race in season 1. Ericsson up the inside. Make the move stick. P15. Ahead of the two Salvas, Stoffel. We can get in front though, and we can try and figure out what our next is during the course of this race. There's no rain, unfortunately. But anything we're gonna have to do, we're gonna have to do it on our own. Look at the amount of speed we've got on stop as we head into turn 1. We're gonna try and get Kvyat as well. We do the 2-car over. Hey, Massa. Just back these guys up into us. That would be really, really. The inside of signs, a little bit of a wheel banging, forcing wide a little bit. That's us up into P4. Right, so we're back where we started. Up the corner a little bit. We're gonna make it. Oh, Massa locks up. On the outside of Fernando Alonso. Down the inside of Roman. Oh, Grosjean. Keeping his nose. We have to run wide. We're going to try and make the move on Massa as well. Down the inside of our teammate. Into turn. This has been a good recovery drive after a disastrous first lap yet again. Oh, but we run wide. Magnussen is far down the road. Someone's... Oh, of course, yeah, I spun at the chicane. Slap, didn't I, holding everyone up? So 5 points. Keep an eye on that. Can we close down on Kevin Magnussen? Like I said, we're in the points. We're in P10. Gap stays at 5.7. What I noticed is Reynolds' interest in us has gone right down as well because we rejected them. We do a 24.5. I think the Williams car just doesn't work around like this. 65 laps left this race. The drift wide once again. I remember when there used to be 70 laps around here. Blimey. Oh, we took half a second out of Magnussen. Wide there's not going to help. So they always seem on lap one. So you can see how much the Williams is struggling with Massa 5 seconds behind me now. Fuel is down slightly. Let's have a look, see anything in the chat. Nope. This time we don't drift wide, so we should be able. It should be a better lap, provided we don't make any other mistakes. .8, that's looking good. Magnussen kind of being cast adrift, so is it going to be a race-long battle between and Kevin? I wonder who the other guy. There we go, 24-2. Oh no, that is Kevin in front of me. 0.2 seconds in front of Massa. This is ridiculous. I say Grosjean's going to get past Massa at some point, and he's going to come after us. I like that we're still bringing down the gap to Kevin. the gap that... Oh, no, wait, hang on. Yeah, the Vettel's got on everyone at the minute. Wow. Surely not. When are we pitting? Lap 20. Almost 10 seconds in front of Massa. Gap to 3.1 between ourselves and Kevin, so we're still bringing down the gap. So I'm guessing we're doing a 2-stop. We're going to do 20 laps on these and another 20 on the next set. Don't use that extra pace that we've got this weekend around here due to the engine upgrade. Massa's doing a great job at the minute. So at least here we don't have to worry about losing the back end through anywhere. Car is well and truly planted to the ground. There's quite a kerfuffle of cars going through turn 1 in a minute. Apparently we're catching Magnussen by over a second a lap. That's good. No retirements yet. We're 11 laps into this 70-lap race. I say, guys, I'll be doing this one, and then tonight it will be the Belgium Grand Prix, where we've retired there the last 2 seasons in a row at exactly the same spot, going through Blanchimont. Fingers Fingers crossed, that doesn't happen here today. So racing against a car that aerodynamically and chassis-wise, it's just about the same as me. We get DRS on Magnussen. It leaves the door wide open for us and we're through. Up into 9th place. Seconds the gap between ourselves and Ricciardo now. Are we going to be able to do anything about that? So it's basically up to us now to just do what we can and get away from Magnussen. We've gained a 10th on Ricciardo, so we can at least be happy with that. Look at the gap we've already got on Magnussen. I say it's going to be a cloudy day here in Hungary. It's not going to be a any sign of rain, unfortunately. We've not had rain in a race now since Canada. Canada was our last rain-affected race. It does feel good. Gap is 8.6. But there will come a time in this stint where we basically start getting reeled in because our tyres go off. Just hoping we can make it to lap 20 without any sort of battling or anything. We'll just stay in clear air, look after the tyres best we can. And yeah, over curbs. Bit wide there, but that's fine. Cars in the pits already on lap 14, and we're going to lap 20. Some cars may be doing an extra stop here today. One of them's, of course, Lewis Hamilton. Hamilton and Perez move up into 7th. Gap 7.2 between ourselves and Ricciardo, so that gap's gone down quite a bit this time. So he tried making a move or something into turn 1, and it didn't quite work off. Yeah, 7.4 seconds, it's gone up from being 7.2. Oh, there's a big incident there! At the back of us there. I'm going to have a look. Grosjean's past Massa. Have a look. Oh, Fernando! Oh, he just lost it all on his own. And, yep, Grosjean has passed Massa as well, so I'd imagine he... Yeah, lap 20. Okay, so the gap's back down to 7.3, which is good. It's where we want it. So I know they started on their qualifying tyres, so they are going to be pitting earlier than me. Ricardo pulls 3 temps on me. What if it's Ricardo and Verstappen that are battling together at the minute? Maybe Ricardo and Ocon. Oh, it was 7.6. Are they pulling away? Yeah. Yeah. Verstappen's pitted. I think. Nope. Just come out in front of Magnussen. Thought it was a bit weird that I was closing on Ricciardo. That dream has been put to an end. Ricardo may have turned up the engine. Can't tell if that's a Haas or a Mercedes. Max Verstappen does the fastest lap of the race at 1:22.1. Still got 2 laps to go before we pit. It's a Mercedes. I wonder if Max was running in second for a while. So we're just doing our own race here. I see no reason why I need to let these guys through. These guys have got so much more grip than I have right now. Yep, Vettel's leading this race quite comfortably. Oh crap, we're going 3 wide into turn 1. We survive. Has someone gone off up ahead? I think Ocon has. There's Ocon. Oh, look at that, Max straight there, but he's been left hung out to dry. He'll get the power down and he'll have more grip. Go down the inside of the Red Bull driver. And we're in 3rd place now. Hitting this lap. Fastest lap at 1:21.1. Well, we've got a few people joining. Perez just made a move on Hamilton by the looks of it. That's the problem. That's the problem you have in this pit lane. You don't know where the bloody pit marker is. Oh, that's a great pit stop. And look at that. Look at the gap we have on the cars behind. I like to think we've still got the pace over these guys, but we'll have to wait and see. Palmer ends a miserable Hungarian Grand Prix. Magnussen's in the pits. Massive pits. Somehow we've ended up 11.4 seconds in front of Magnussen. Let's have a look and see when we're pitting. This is indeed lap 40. And then we'll basically do 30 laps on the soft tyre. Hungarian Grand Prix was introduced to the F1 calendar in 1986, I believe. It was either 84 or 86. I got 86 in my head because I've got Senna in the Lotus in my head. We do a 1:22.5, so about 1.4 seconds off the pace that Vettel's been doing. The new guys watching, do hit that follow button so you can see new F1 content that will be coming your way. Tonight we shall have the Belgium Grand Prix at Spa-Francorchamps. European tracks hold so many memories for me. Like I said, we'll talk about this one, the Hungarian race. Introduced in 1986, you had a great battle between Nigel Mansell and Ayrton Senna. Mansell in the Williams Honda, or Judd, I can't remember what it was back then. And Senna in the Lotus. Get the gap down to 9 seconds between ourselves and Ocon. That's going to be a bit of a challenge to try and bring that down. And then basically the next race I remember is the 92 race, where Mansell won the race from 14th on the grid at a track where overtaking was known as impossible. Somehow Mansell managed to get from 14th and win the race. He either won the race or came second, but he clinched the title, his one and only title at that race. Of course, 93 was the scene of Damon Hill's first Grand Prix victory in the Williams Renault. 97 was probably one of my most heartbreaking Grand Prix to watch, as back then I was a Damon Hill fan. He'd obviously won the title in 96, moved to Arrows after getting dumped by Williams for 97. And the Arrows Yamaha was a fragile car, had its moments, and one of those moments was at the Hungarian Grand Prix in 97, where he qualified third on the grid. Was behind Hakkinen and Coulthard for a while. Oh, sorry, Hakkinen and Schumacher for a while. Got past Hakkinen, as did Schumacher. And yeah, basically made a move on Michael Schumacher, going down into this corner here, turn 1. And he led pretty much the whole of the Grand Prix until the final lap, where he had a throttle problem. And unfortunately allowed Jack Villeneuve, who was the champion that year and his teammate from the season before, to come through and win the race. Now just bear with me, someone is knocking at the door. Right. Sorry about that. I hate it when people knock at the door. But yeah, as I was saying, so Jack Villeneuve won the race. It was really heartbreaking for me. I remember being upset for quite a while, and also being annoyed that I was like, Villeneuve's off the track. Villeneuve's off the track. He can't have the win. And unfortunately, he did. It's just one of them things that when you're in your kid growing up. Because obviously back then I was 8 years old. And then 98. Probably one of the most impressive wins from Michael Schumacher and Ferrari, doing the free stopper or four stopper. I can't remember actually. It was a 3 or 4 stopper. And yeah, he outwitted the McLaren team. Won the race. Damien Hill was 4th. And then obviously 2006, no 2003, can't miss 2003, you had Fernando Alonso win his first Grand Prix victory here, and lapping Michael Schumacher in, well, like 5-time world champion Michael Schumacher in the process. Bet that was good for him back then. Gap staying around about 9.1 between ourselves and Ocon. And of course 2006 was a wet, dry race, full of entertainment and whatnot, and Jenson Button, 14th on the grid, won the Grand Prix. Just absolutely amazing drive from Jenson. And of course 2007 you had the McLaren, what was it, the McLaren Inter rivalry between Fernando and Lewis Hamilton, where in qualifying Fernando sat in the pit lane with about 2 minutes to go, not setting off, and basically keeping Lewis at bay, so he knew that he didn't have enough time to go round and do a lap. 2008, Kovalainen won his one and only Grand Prix in Formula 1. And to be honest, after that, I'm struggling to note any real Grand Prix. I mean, of course, 2010, you had the incident between Michael Schumacher's Mercedes and Barry Keller's Williams, where he pretty much drove him up against the pit wall. To be fair, I do that a lot when I'm racing. I don't mind putting people up against the side of the circuit. You know, within reason. Won't quite go to Schumacher's extent. And then obviously 2014 you had Hamilton work his way from the back of the grid to 3rd, which was a good result. 2015 I think was a interesting, was it 2015 or 16? I don't remember. I think both them races were really good, and basically involving Red Bulls and Mercedes tripping over each other. Well, having various incidents and whatnot. Now, of course, we've got us here in our progress, Season 1 in this game. We basically got taken out by Pascal Wehrlein, who was our teammate at Sauber, going down into Turn 1, and we crashed, lost our wheel, retired. Season 2, thanks to some rain, we absolutely mullered off, and I think we got 13th. So I was quite happy with that. And of course, last season we got our best performance here. Our first race for Haas as well, after we left Toro Rosso mid-season. And we got 4th. Here, we started in P13. We went off again on the first lap, had to work our way back through the field, which we have done. And to be honest, it's just been absolutely amazing. I mean, like I said, we made the move on Magnussen, and since then, I said we keep gaining and then losing time on Ocon. I think, to be honest, I'm going to struggle catching them guys. If anything's going to help me, it's going to be a safety car or something like that. So I've just got to make sure I bring this car home, don't make any mistakes, don't spin out, hit a wall, lose my front wing or anything like that. But like I say, the next 2 tracks should suit this Williams right down to the bone. 2 high-speed circuits at Spa, Francorchamps, yet again one of my favourite circuits on the F1 calendar, even though I struggle on it in racing games, and the Italian Grand Prix, where we got our 2nd win of our career mode, our first win for Haas last season there, which was quite an achievement in itself. Hoping for something similar here in a in a car that loves going fast in a straight line. Like I say, guys, I race on the pad. I race on 100 difficulty, which is basically the maximum that Legendary can be until you dip your toe into Ultimate. I have the corner markings on, so I know where to brake. It's automatic gearbox, traction controls on full because I like a stable rear end. Like I said, I won't ever, like I said, I envy the guys who use wheels on this game because, you know, their driving looks so smooth and, of course, they gain quite a bit of time in some cases. But me, I've been brought up to use a pad. I think I will always use a pad. Lovely circuit this, very flowing, very technical, and like I say, I knew this Williams was going to struggle here this weekend, so the fact that I'm in 9th is a total surprise. I will take that every day. You would have offered me 9th at the start of this race, I would have bit your hand off and took it and kept it warm and snug for winter. Look at that, we're 16 seconds in front of Kevin Magnussen and 9.1. Oh, Ocon's been held up in traffic. How's our fuel looking? Fuel is going down ever so slowly. Well, it's agonizingly slowly. Too often. Well, to be fair, can't do it anymore. It's the second time I've done that. Got 10 laps to go before our next pit stop, which will be our final pit stop. We'll be putting on the soft tyre, and that should see us to the end of the Grand Prix. The lap car is it Van Dorn? Probably is. Normally is. I say, guys, you got anything? Obviously, because I'm pretty much running on my own in this race at the minute. If you got anything you want to say in the chat, any questions, you know what? Ask me anything. Absolutely anything. I'll answer. Oh, that's Hamilton coming out the pits. That's a very early pit stop from Lewis. Fully not expecting that. Into P7. Oh, someone's pitted with Hamilton as well. Who is it? Oh, it's Perez. So Hamilton obviously got back past Perez after Perez passed him on the lap we were pitting. Oh yeah, and because of the minor engine upgrades we've been adding this season, guys, engine-wise, we're the quickest car now on the game. In a straight line, we are the quickest car in the game, which you kind of knew with this Williams. You upgrade the engine, you're always going to be looking very strong. And like I say, hopefully I can put them in a good position for next season when we hopefully move to a new team. Lewis is right behind me. He's going to try and make a move, is he? Is that Bottas? It is. I'm in a Mercedes sandwich and I don't like it. I'm not even racing with these guys. though I'm not racing with it, I'm still going to make a cheeky move up the inside of the hairpin. And we've passed Valtteri Bottas. So the gap between myself and Ocon is 9.5 seconds. So we're still going another 8 laps here. Bottas has fallen back quite a bit. I must have locked up somewhere. It's Verstappen coming out the pits. Verstappen's still ahead of the Mercedes. What have I allowed Verstappen ahead of the Mercedes by keeping the Mercedes at bay? You're welcome. Do Verstappen a favour here by keeping, like I said, Bottas is actually the championship challenger as well. I don't understand why he's so far back. Bounce over the curbs. Bottas looks very shaky. So this is doing wonders for Vettel's championship challenge. Vettel leading, Bottas in P7 at the minute. A 49.3 seconds in front of our teammate. When I made the move on him in P10, I was hoping he'd at least stay within like 10 seconds of me. One day I'll have a teammate who will score on a regular basis. Six laps, or 7 should I say, or 6.5 before we make our pit stop. Bottas seems like he's found his feet now. So I've not done any battling in this race for a while. So I'm going to make it as difficult as I can for these guys, because I want to have some fun. All I wanna do is have some fun. I don't know the rest of the song. Here we go. Try and get the power down as early as we can. So we are quick in a straight line. Ricardo coming up against. Look at that car that I've still not caught yet. It is, and I think it is a McLaren. What is it with McLaren? It'll be Fernando, won't it? Because Fernando spun off at one point during the course of this race. It's the one retirement so far. It's Jolie and Palmer. Both Reynolds pitted at the end of lap 1, so they were both handicapped right from the start. Interesting to see the progress that Hulkenberg will be trying to make over the course of this race. Well, that was horrible through there, just caught the curb a little bit too much. And it is indeed Fernando who is running in last place. Quite get the gap that I wanted. Hamilton trying to make the move on Bottas. Two Mercedes fighting each other at Hungary. We've seen this before in 2014. Obviously, different driver partnering Hamilton back then. Sorry, no, it was 2015, wasn't it? I just love that they're not troubling me. Oh, hello! They collided. Something's happened! Oh, I think Hamilton's took out Bottas! Let's have a board of the aerial shot. So Hamilton got the move done. Oh, Perez, you didn't. You didn't. Oh, it's Perez that made the mistake. He loses it and breaks his front wing. Silly, silly decision there. But what we've also got now is Bottas loses yet another place, and that is going to harm his championship credentials. I'm going to get some DRS this lap as well, actually, so that's going to help me a little bit. We've got basically 5 laps before we pit. Lap 40 is when we're pitting. We're about to start lap 37. Oh no, it is 4 laps in. Fernando had to get out of the way. I had Hamilton up my inside. I had to go up the inside of Fernando going into turn 1. That so could have cost me, but I had to try it. And lucky for me, it's worked. Now, Pascal Wehrlein, my sworn enemy on this game at the minute. He's took me out twice over the course of this career. Oh, he's right. Gonna pit this lap. Come on. Alright, should be able to pit fine now. How much does that ruin us? We're going to pit anyway. Wehrlein wants it. I was just saying how he's my sworn enemy, and once again he gets in my way. We're in the pits. I think we should be fine in getting the tyres to the end. That shouldn't be a problem. We have lost a lot of time. Here goes Magnussen down the straight with Grosjean in tail. Now Magnussen I'm expecting to pit in on lap 41. Grosjean I'm not so sure. Bloody Wehrlein trying to let me through up the top of the hill. Where can I go? Now, I would like to think that we're at the minute are going to be ahead of Sergio Perez, who had to pit for a new front wing, I'm guessing. Might be wrong. You never know. 2 cars in the pits. Who are they? It's Vettel! I've been lapped! So I'm only doing 69 laps, so I've got 30 laps to go. P10, I'm in the points still, so I'm happy with that. Pretty certain that both these Hasses have to pit. Let Vettel through straight away. Not playing games with him this time like we did in Canada. Oh no, Canada. Where was it? Where we were getting lapped? Spain, that was it. Grosjean pits. Just as I thought he would. Gap's 2.8 between myself and Magnussen. I think Magnussen's pitting at the end of the next lap. Well, Grosjean's definitely going to get the undercut on him. Massive pits. I'll take that, thank you. Once again, the lap car's getting in the way of the leaders at the top of the hill. It's Grosjean definitely taking P9 off Kevin Magnussen. Lost 7 seconds on Ocon over the course of the pit stops due to the front wing change that we had. Thank you, Pascal. Like I said, P8, I could definitely be happy with that. And Magnussen pits actually this time. We do a new personal best lap, 1:22.4. It is roughly about 2 seconds slower than what Kimi Räikkönen's done. Perez up into P9, so Perez is going to be my next. He's going to catch me at a rate of knots. So there's going to be some action towards the end of this race. So we're over half distance now. So I'm now in a pink sandwich. Basically a Force India sandwich. I say guys, any new followers, do hit that follow button so you can see more F1 content. Tonight will be the Belgium Grand Prix at Spa-Francorchamps, where I'm hoping to at least finish. We haven't finished there in 2 years. I'd like that to change. Got 11.4 second gap over Perez. I'm expecting that gap to come right down. So the gap to 11 seconds. Yeah, Perez is catching me. 2 attempts out of me in that first sector. Oh, someone's out on the main straight. Who is it? Nico Hulkenberg. It's the other Renault. Both Renaults out of this race. It is a good job I didn't go there. Hulkenberg was behind me. We do another new personal best, 122.2. As I certainly didn't expect this result here today. Ooh, that was a good middle sector. We're actually gaining a little bit on Ocon. I mean, he's 15.8 seconds away, so, you know, it's a long old haul if we are going to reel him in. And we've actually pulled away from Perez as well. Blimey, we absolutely nailed that middle sector. And the gap goes up to 16 seconds. We just lost too much time going through the final corner. So where is everyone from who's watching? Tell me. Where are you all from? You know what, I'm actually going to take this dressing gown off because I am absolutely roasting. After this, I will be uploading this to YouTube, along with yesterday's races. Oh crap, that means there's going to be 3 videos to upload. Yeah, I know it's coming down. Catching's one thing, passing's another. Now in 2016, in conditions like these, it would rain. Even though you'd look on the weather counter for the start of the race and it'd say it's just going to be cloudy. I don't think they have that on this game, which is a shame because it threw in that unpredictability element, which I really enjoyed. You know what, I was hoping as well, hoping that we could have been close enough to like Hamilton and whatnot to be able to like interfere with them if they had to make another pit stop. Of course, we had to have the wing change, so unfortunately that's just that's stopped. this will get practice done for Belgium tonight. Between ourselves and Perez. Gap is coming down. Ooh, Perez is about to be lapped. Who that is? Probably Kimi Räikkönen. Day I'll be able to challenge the might of Ferrari that has been. I said Mercedes dominated season 1 and 2. Season 3 and 4, it's been all about Ferrari. Oh, see, Hamilton did have to pit. No, Verline, you've absolutely ruined my race. Mercedes on the alternate strategy, I mean, yes, it's going to give them the faster tyres, well, the fresher tyres at the end, but track position-wise, on a track where it is quite difficult to overtake, just don't get it. Tell you what, we're lapping very consistently the low 22s at the minute. Low to mid 22s. That's the first time in a while we've greened the first sector, so we absolutely nailed that. Damn it! Good lap, but we lost quite a bit of time. And the two Mercedes are battling it out once again. Hamilton gets the jump on Bottas. Bottas drops down to 7th place. Vettel has lapped his championship challenger. I've only just realised. Hamilton actually looks like he's got more pace than Bottas. So we're only going to lap 69, so technically there's about 18 laps left of this race. Would say that we basically have what's known as a lull period. Now in this one we've had quite a lot one, and I'm just hoping that pace isn't that bad on these tyres. Doubt it, considering we've just done almost a new personal best lap. So final sector does seem to be where we struggle though. Tell you what, Vettel has a really good chance here of lapping everybody. Oh, something's happened. Something's happened towards the back of the circuit. Let's have a look. Oh dear. Yep, around goes the Toro Rosso. What are you doing? Well, Kvyat, what are you doing? Kvyat, who had engine issues earlier on in the race anyway. This lap's been quite a scruffy lap if I do say so myself. Would like it, however, if these guys came across someone who slowed them up so much that it allowed us to catch up. That would be nice. Is it going to happen? Probably not. Gap to 13.1, so that was a bad lap from us. That's the thing with this circuit, you could get cast adrift of everyone so quickly. Because it's such a long race, you feel like you're forever trying to catch up. Tyre wear definitely helping me out here today. Two Mercedes are battling each other, going into turn 1. That's 14.6 seconds. Perez is half a second a lap quicker than me at the minute. You drift wide. F.I.A is under threat from Sergio Perez. Definitely feel like the Mercedes drivers have turned up the wick. I think they're right behind Ocon now. I do like how Perez is not catching me as quickly. It's a couple of attempts here and there. Oh, this lap it's probably going to be a lot more because it has been quite scruffy. And Max Verstappen will be passing us in the championship in this race, providing he finishes. Who are we catching up with? It's been a while since we caught up with a car. It's my teammate! See, we're lapping fairly consistently. It's just the guys in front are just so much quicker. Massa, when I passed you, you was in P10. How are you where you are? How has that even worked? Yeah, we cut the corner straight away there. Points does Massa scored this season. I'm hoping the next two races will be a lot more competitive. P16, how are you there? We do a new personal best lap of a 1:22.1. Master going to get out of my way. Thought about it briefly. Wow, Vettel's already there. Begs me to ask the question, is my teammate getting the upgrades? Strong end to the lap. Do enjoy chasing down back markers because there's a car in front of you, it's something to chase. Considering we went off on lap 1, basically spun at the chicane and had to wait for the traffic to go through. Like I say, once again, I'm happy with this result. I'm happy just to score a few points. As we're in our final 9 laps of this race now. Let's not forget we're only going to lap 69 because we've been lapped by Sebastian Vettel. Scintillating pace from the Ferrari driver here today. It's been frightening. got to be Ericsson, surely. Try and get the power down as soon as possible once again. Oh, that was a bad lap from us. Blimey. Half a second down? Where did we make the mistake? Gap goes up to 5.1. Thank you, Massa. Pick up the well, not DRS, but the slipstream at least of Marcus Ericsson. Up 62 out of 70, not long to go now. As Perez continues to close in on us. To be honest, I thought he'd be here by now. Swoop round the outside. Sauber driver. It wasn't exactly our best lap that time round, so. So we have sort of driven this car kicking and screaming. Someone's out. I think it's Grosjean. No, it's Massa. Massa out of the race. Safety car. Safety car now. pass. So we'll try and catch up. Can't imagine it being out for long. That all retirements have been behind us in this race. Begin lap 66. There's only 4 laps remaining of this race. Got this one, 67, 68, and then 69. Van Dorn in our way. It actually allows us to pass. This is good. I like this. Oh, there's Pascal. Some safety cars coming in this lap. No, it's not. Come on, Bottas, go down the inside. Vettel is a lap ahead of 4th place, I think. Serve some more fuel now. Might come in handy later on. Surprised that Verstappen's not tried making a move on the Toro Rossos yet. This is going to be an interesting end to this race. How's the tyres looking? 52%? Sainz and bloody Kvyat are constantly battling each other. Oh, Bottas's engine's gone! Bottas is out! And I'm not having that. I'm not having him blow up like that in front of me. Alright, I need to make sure I time this right. We're up into 7th place and Bottas retires from, oh dearie me, the championship challenger out of this race. Ultimate lap this as well. Come on. Oh, just losing too much time. Where's Perez? Why is Grosjean in 8th? Final lap this. What an end to this race. A safety car jumbling everyone up. Bottas retiring as soon as the safety car pulls in. That's 2 races, 2 retirements in a row for Bottas. Oh no, he got 4th last time, didn't he? And Vettel won. Vettel rounds the final corner and Sebastian Vettel wins the Hungarian Grand Prix dominantly. Absolutely amazing race from the German. And we are going to come home for a P7. Absolutely fantastic. It's 6! I got P6! What happened? Why did I finish 6th? And I got P6, and I got P6. Na 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 na. Oh yes, around the track where we know this car was going to struggle to come home. It's not Ferrari 1-2, it's a Ferrari 1-3. Ricciardo, 2nd place.
But here they were decisive, and that's allowed them
Hamilton
to take the
celebrating. So it was Hamilton who had the penalty, dropped behind. why he's celebrating 7th place. Maybe it's a mockery cheer.
The prancing horse flags are dominant in the
But
grandstands.
69 laps around the Hungaroring.
On the top step once more.
Oh. Oh man, can't tell you how much I enjoyed that.
And now let's take a look at the driver's standings.
Alright,
Sebastian
so
Vettel takes
your
over the lead
classifications
of
then.
the Drivers'
For this
Championship
Hungarian
after that
Grand Prix,
excellent
Hamilton had a,
result. Moving on to the
had a
driver of the day
10-second
then.
penalty.
Anthony Davidson, who would you
Oh
go for?
my
I'm going to say
god.
Carlos Sainz. It was probably one of his best drives this season, and I was thoroughly impressed.
So,
And here's how things are shaping
we did
up
well
in the
to
Constructors'
finish with the
Championship.
2-stop. Verstappen did a
Ferrari
3-stop.
extend their lead at the top of the championship.
Perez a
That's
4-stop.
it for today's
Absolutely
Grand
ruined
Prix.
his race.
Anthony,
But yes,
goodbye,
Vettel
and
wins
see you again
the
next
Hungarian Grand Prix. Ricciardo 2nd, Raikkonen 3rd, Verstappen 4th, Ocon 5th. I got 6th after starting 13th. I can be really, really happy with that. Hamilton drops down to 7th due to the penalty. Grosjean 8th, Magnussen 9th, Perez 10th, Kvyat 11th, Sainz 12th, Alonso in P13, Van Dorn 14th, Ericsson 15th, Verline 16th. If we didn't have that wing change, who knows what could have happened in this race. Thank you, Pascal. Oh, you asshole. We could have had 4th or something like that. And then obviously DNFs. Look at the penalties, man. Hamilton with the penalty, Alonso with a penalty, Ericsson with 10 seconds worth of penalties, Verline with a penalty as well, Bottas out of the race, my teammate as well, Hulkenberg and Palmer. Just unfortunate there. The standings are as follows. Sebastian Vettel leads the Drivers' Championship by 19 points in front of his teammate Kimi Raikkonen, who's a point in front of Bottas. Ricciardo moves up to 4th in the table. He's only 63 points behind the leader. It does have sort of an outside shot at the title if the Red Bull does come into its own. Hamilton also on the same amount of points. We closed the gap on Perez a little bit. We're now only a point in front of Verstappen actually. But we're 13 points behind Perez, which ain't too bad. Any other changes in the table? Nope. Constructors, no changes once again. Ferrari extend their lead over Mercedes in the Constructors' Championship to 64 points. Red Bull 3rd, Force India 4th, and we are 5th in front of Haas. Haas, 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 Haas. Oh man, just wow. 135 points, that's okay. The interest grows in Renault once again. We'll advance to the next race. I can't remember whether I've got an engine upgrade coming there. Let's find out. Which will be tonight, of course, at the Belgian Grand Prix. That'll be in about 10 hours' time, so get your watches set for about 10 o'clock, half 10 GMT, of course. Absolutely amazed with that result. It's really put me in on a high, should I say, because just weren't expecting it. Wrestling that Williams through the Hungary. It's just like a bit of a sense of achievement, really. No! Our engine part failed!
Some bad news on the development front. One of the parts failed quality control. We know how to fix it, but it'll take some extra resource. It's on hold for now, but you can order the extra work from the laptop
It's
at
the
any
first time it's happened this season. Oh well, not the best way to end the episode, but like I say, we're at Spa-Francorchamps now, where the engine should come into its own. Let's have a quick look and see who is where, any improvements being made. I think Ferrari are just slightly ahead of Mercedes, who have pulled away from Red Bull a little bit. Red Bull always seem to get like really close and then they just fall back. We were hoping to close in on Renault, but unfortunately that's not happened this time. So we need 500 points to fix the issue. We'll have that ready for the Italian Grand Prix. That's not a problem. Guys, this has been Raratron89. Thank you very much for watching here today. Do hit that follow button so you can see more F1 content that will be coming your way. Of course, tonight it'll be the Belgium Grand Prix. I'll be doing practice and qualifying now, see where we end up, and obviously I'll tell you when we begin. Of course, subscribe to the YouTube page, which is Raratron89, so you can catch up with seasons 1, 2, 3, and 4. And we'll see you we'll see you later on for the Belgian Grand Prix. Take care, guys, and good morning to you. Still morning, 15 minutes left. Take care.